Well, we hear a lot about effects from climate change. I'm always talking about it. A large majority of the effects we hear about are negative. But this morning, we actually have a positive, nice effect that may result from climate change. More rainbows in the world. Joining us this morning is Dr. Stephen Businger. Dr. Businger has been a professor and chair of the Department of Atmospheric Sciences at UH Manoa. He's also the author of Eye to the Sky, Exploring Our Atmosphere. Good morning, Dr. Businger. Thank you for joining us this morning.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're talking about rainbows, and you know, you're a meteorologist, you know what I said there. We were always hitting the negative things, and this is something that's positive. So it's refreshing to see research that actually delves into something positive as a result of climate change. Most of what I've researched, of course, is negative. You study climate change a lot. How often do you come across something that's actually positive from climate change?
Well, you know, climate change is something which is regionally different. So, for example, Canada might have a little less snow and a little more rain, and that could be good for crops. Whereas Texas could be getting hotter and drier, and that is basically bad for crops. So it is regionally dependent how climate change is going to play out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, a lot of times it balances out and somebody gets more rain as opposed to not enough. So discovering that we could have more rainbows in the world, that's not necessarily something that I would even think of, right, normally. How did you come up with the idea of researching rainbows?
That's a good question. Camilo Mora, actually, in our geography department, was the one that had this brainstorm. The question is an interesting one. How is it that rainbow distribution might change with climate change? And then how do you ask that question? How do you get at that question? That's the more difficult thing. And it turns out that we looked at about 250,000 photographs that we downloaded from Flickr, one of the social media platforms. And then we went through these individually, photo by photo, to eliminate, you know, things like rainbow trout and gay pride marches, and so make sure that we actually had rainbows. And each rainbow had a find stamp and a location stamp, and then we could use that information to develop the statistics of how rainbows occur relative to what a global model says they ought to do. And then we could take that information and move it forward. So the whole process is kind of complicated, but it was really innovative and interesting.
I think it's very interesting. Like I said, I never would have thought of that. So let's take a look at this map. It's a global map. And we're not saying specifically that we're going to have more rainbows in Hawaii, for example. We're saying across the world, you're looking at an increase in rainbows due to climate change. Can you explain this map a little bit, the change in rainbow days?
Yeah, the orange and red areas are areas that have more rainbows, and the blue areas are the areas that have less rainbows. And so you can kind of see from the map that the areas with more rainbows are distributed mostly at high latitudes. So you have, you know, the Intermountain West, like Montana, and Alaska and Canada get more rainbows. And then down south, Mexico sees less rainbows. And it's a reflection of the change in the precipitation patterns, and also the fact that warmer climate means more rainfall and less snow. So at higher latitudes, you have a greater chance to see rainbows because you'll see more rain.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, rainbows, you need precip, or at least water, vapor, water in the air, and you need the sunshine. So you got to just kind of figure out when you have both of those at the same time, right? Is it really that simple? I know I'm making it seem more simple than it is, I guess.
No, you hit it right on the head. It's pretty simple. You know, one thing that we looked at was the type of clouds that are producing the precipitation. If they are convective clouds like thunderstorms, you have more likely sunlight getting in to produce the rainbow. And if you have a stratiform cloud deck that covers the entire sky, that's not going to give much opportunity for rainbows. So part of our research was looking at how the distribution of these convective clouds will increase or change with climate change.
And let me ask you, we're showing the video of the round rainbow from the helicopter. How did you get that? Did you just happen upon it? How did that work out?
Well, I love rainbows, and a good friend of mine is also a rainbow lover, and he decided we should go up and try to get some photographs of circle rainbows, and that's what we did. And we looked at the radar, and we went chasing rainbows. And there's a fun app. It's called Rainbow Chase. You can download it on your phone, and you can find rainbows with it.
Yeah, some people do it figuratively. You actually you was chasing rainbows. So, last question that I want to ask you to actually set up an interview that I hope you'll have with me in a future show. In 2012, UH-Manoa released a study about how climate change is reducing the frequency and the intensity of our precious trade winds. As a matter of fact, from 1973 to 2009, there was a 28% reduction in the number of days that we have trade winds. If our trade winds continue to decline because of climate change, would that significantly and fundamentally change our way of life here? Am I being too dramatic with that statement?
I think it is a concern to see how the wind flow patterns are changing in time. Now, it is true that we have these very long ocean temperature changes, fluctuations, like the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, that takes place over decades. And so the trade wind variation may also be triggered by that. It can also be affected by El Nino and La Nina. Currently, we're in La Nina. We have good trades during La Nina at the moment. So it could be that we need to extend this study, and I don't think that the trend will continue. I think that it's part of an oscillation, but certainly it could affect our precipitation patterns here very much.
All right. I hope we can pick up that conversation a little bit later. Yeah, and you were mentioning temperature. A professor I had at Ohio State, he said, I want you all to realize everything in weather in the atmosphere is completely dependent on temperature. And that just right then, everything started clicking in my brain, It's very important. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this morning. And hopefully we'll have you soon to talk about more climate change topics, because I got a lot I want to discuss with you. Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.